Hello, this is the infamous Iffy, and continuing on with Final Fantasy XVI. In the last part, Clive had to start out at a brand new hideout because the old one got destroyed, and a lot of people got killed in the last part. Yeah, I said at the end of the last video as well. It was a shame Sid's gone now out the game, but Clive got the power of Ramur. So there's that. Anyway, continuing on, the Gathering Storm. So a brand new hideout. Well, the hideaway. Why do I keep saying the hideout? The hideaway. But as I said, I'm interested to see where the game goes from here now. So, speak with Otto. Also, there's a time skip in the last part. So from the last part to now, it's been 5 years. This is supposed to be like 5 years later. I'm interested to see how they answer, like what happened to Ultima in the last part. What happened to Joshua? Why? If he died at the start of the game, how is he here now in the present? Also, Clive never spoke to Annabelle as well, his mother. So there's still a lot of questions the game has.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled. Bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip around the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
One of the mysteries as well about the game so far is the dominance. We know Clive is Ifrit, we know Jill is Shiva, we know Joshua was the Phoenix, and we know Sid was Ramur, but we still don't know. I think they showed who Bahamut was. They showed Bahamut was the guy in the earlier cutscene. They showed Odin at one point, but we never seen who he was as a human. He just appeared in one scene fighting Bahamut, then disappeared after that. So it still never showed who Odin was. I'm hoping the human person shows up later. Who that's supposed to be. I'm not sure if there's any I'm missing beside that. Garuda's dead. Hugo was Titan. So I'm just trying to think what other dominants there were besides the ones shown already. Yeah, but both Garuda and Sid, they're both dead now, so that's Rama and Garuda gone. Sorry, not Garuda, Benedicta. But Benedicta and Sid, they're both gone. So where does it want me to go now? Oh, it's a side quest. Hang on a second. As I said in the last video, I do like the new hideaway. The new hideaway is very nice. Better than the old one.
Finish with that. Welcome back, Sid.
Damn blighted. Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my...
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rock for a moon or so, assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in it.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere. Which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway...
Okay, I'll find that then. Okay, so yeah, just go to the world map.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. The trees don't have teeth. Can't imagine Obolus needing any more than this. Time to head home.
Oh, can I just... Yeah, that makes... Instead of climbing that hill there. Okay, just want to check something a second, so... Yeah, that was the last thing I upgraded in the last video. Then I was going to head on to these. Yeah, as well as the limit break, get that as well later on.
Clive, is everything all right?
Welcome back, Sid.
Well, did you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
Ugh! Reeks like a chocobo's arse. Well, I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo. So your boat has a name. I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as me old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the Blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
Okay, a lot of experience and ability points for that one. Increases attack by 12, not bad.
Yeah, Sid. How is it I've never seen...
Actually, I'm kind of tempted to put that on. Okay, ability points, rising flame. Yeah, I might put that on just to make the attack better.
Finish with that log, son.
Again! I seen schoolboys swing harder.
Okay, so where next? Find the curse breakers. I'm guessing I've got to head for the world map. Yeah. Okay. I'm wondering as well, since Ultima showed up when Clive's group destroyed the crystal in the last part, is Ultima going to show up every time now when they attempt to destroy a crystal, or was
What happened here?
it just that time?
We need to find the others. Half an hour, I reckon.
But yeah, so far Ultima seems to be the source of the Blight. I'm guessing he's the source of why the blight's happening across the world in the game.
Let's get you to a physical, shall we?
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials descended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Also, since Clive took over the hideaway, that everyone seems to call him Sid now, as like the new leader.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
I'm hoping this game doesn't get any darker with the story, because so far up till this point it's been very bleak. It's been an interesting story, but it's been very sad and depressing so far. I'm hoping it gets a little bit more positive from here on out. It's still an interesting story, but so far every time they build up something like this, it's always leading to like tragedy or something very bad anyway. Okay, how far away is it? Okay, I think I'm going in the wrong direction. Good to know.
Fucking Imperials.
How do?
Anything new here? Oh, what's that? Not really.
Very well.
Yeah, don't seem anything that good there.
Oi, look sharp.
For items. Yeah, that's the right way. Hopefully Clive doesn't get there too late. And they've already killed everybody.
All yours, Torgal. Farewell.
Okay, have I got enough points yet? I think I'll upgrade the pile driver first.
Look. Up ahead. Martha, are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields.
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds. Poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one order of shields in this area, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Now, Torgal!
Okay, just a little bit more. I can get that upgrade.
It's over!
One more battle. Oh, right here. That's still not enough. Ah, so close.
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
Yeah, I think. It's not looking good, is it? Oh, come on. We're too late.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Okay, these two guards are so dead.
These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
No, it literally won't. And that's the end of that. Over in barely 2 minutes. If only Clive had been here probably an hour earlier.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Okay, that was kind of a bit of abrupt ending there. Oh, level up. Level 27. Okay, not bad. So what's that supposed to be at the bottom? Says I've got 20 of those. I don't know what that is. I know that's money, that's ability points, and that's experience. So I'm guessing that's something new at the bottom there.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Is there anything else in here?
The abbot.
What was this all for anyway? Why did they just kill everyone here? Like, it's obvious those knights were working for someone. Someone organised this. But who? They said earlier in the last 2 videos ago it was Clive's mother, Annabelle, but I'm not so sure. Is it someone else?
Protecting him, calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive, he's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cullings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Mother to beg Sis aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid, where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive?
He's dead.
He's gone.
Okay, just when I thought the game couldn't get any darker.
We've laid the abbot to rest, but the bearers, they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
So, oh, over here now. Okay, be back in 5 minutes. I'm guessing they're going to want you to go here, then go all the way back over here. Or maybe not. It kind of feels a bit funny, like we've gone from that sad scene right there to this like peaceful music now. I have liked all the music throughout this game so far. The music's been quite good, but the music doesn't I don't know, doesn't match a bit what happened. Yeah, the music's a little bit too peaceful for what just happened back there. Oh. New enemy. Okay. Rank C.
You think it's spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball. Nice try. Too slow. Torgal, kill! Too slow. All yours, Torgal. slow.
Notorious Mark slain.
You didn't see that coming.
No, he didn't. Okay. Upgrade the pile driver. Sorry, pile drive. Upgrade the thunderstorm next.
That must be the bridge. So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Okay, so I guess we're not going to cross this bridge just yet. I'm just going to fast travel over here.
Best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
I'm wondering, can I activate this now, or is that still locked off?
Garrison might still be nearby.
I'm just going to have a quick check over here just to see what that is, and if not, I'll just fast travel back. says it should be right. I still can't do anything with this, so I'm guessing that's for later in the story. Okay, well, worth a try.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But
Yeah.
it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all?
Yeah, like, what is the point of them doing this?
My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
Unpicking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse-breakers.
Quest complete.
Those poor souls died to give me a chance to save others. I won't let their sacrifice be in vain.
Okay, new side quest.
Try not to move.
Oi! You handy with that sword of yours?
Of course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble
Chocobos.
You heard me right. Wild birds? The big one? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now, they're back. Looking to settle. Oh, go on then.
Alright.
Alright.
There's a...
Where can I find...
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a plucky... And don't worry. You'll know her when you see her, right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo. white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds, looks like they went that way. These chocobos aren't going down without a fight. They're in trouble.
Got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Stay down!
Nice combo there.
You're safe now. White Hart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be.
Oh. Yeah, this is the one from the start of the game. I thought that one was dead. That was the one that protected Clive.
Ambrosia. It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully they did. And not only that.
Three hours later.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
Okay, so it only took 20 hours, but well, 19 hours, but finally unlocked the Chocobos.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
A few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old White Hart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, White Hart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
Ah, yes. Chocobo unlocked. Mount up. After 18 long years, Clive has finally been reunited with his faithful steed. I thought that said for a second there. Sorry, the reason I was laughing, I thought that said after 19 hours. Yeah. Never mind. Okay, so hold R3.
Good girl.
Okay, is this faster?
Faster.
Okay, it's a little bit faster. Okay, that works. Okay, so right, so Metian bonds. Okay. Just seeing if there's anything new. Oh, so that's how you switch. Right. So that's how you switch out moves. I didn't know that. So that's why Heat Wave wasn't working. Okay. I still feel that Scarlet Cyclone is that better? Flames of Rebirth. Yeah, I still feel like these are the two best moves for Phoenix. I might try out Heatwave though. Just to see what that's like. If not, I can always switch back. But yeah, I'm definitely keeping Rising Flames. Okay, it's kind of weird how the music stopped. Yeah, I'm just going to head back to the Martha's Rest to get.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
What are you after?
Just want to check, do I have all the potions? Yes.
Much obliged.
Buy another high potion.
That all, is it?
Okay. So I'm guessing it wants you to go back to the world map now. I'm really surprised that Chocobo survived, though, from the start. I presume that Chocobo was dead. Because I think at the start, I'm sure I seen, like, debris, like a load of, like a wall fell on it. So, really surprised at that. Would be weird if at one point Clive's father just shows up out of nowhere. And it's like, I survived too, son. Yeah, it seems to be a lot of fake out deaths. So far. I'm still not sure how if that's the same Joshua, though, from the beginning. Because Joshua's supposed to have died as the Phoenix, so it's kind of confusing. Hopefully they answer that at the start. Whether it's time travel or something else.
But none of the curse breakers have returned.
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first.
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals.
Yeah, because that was the plan. Taking out all the other crystals.
4 Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Oh.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait. Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Okay, so going after crystal number 2 then. Otto's counter is now open. Yeah, that's for the side quests.
What are we waiting for indeed?
Oh, there's one there.
Think it's alright to touch him?
Did you come through the forge today?
Won't be long now, Martel. Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat.
Oh.
And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like.
So that's interesting. The person who Clive helped out 5 years ago at the old hideout, that quest sort of continues on. I wonder if you didn't help her at all, would this quest be unlocked now? Would this quest still be here, or would it be completely gone?
In fact, she bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideout. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems...
Yeah, okay, why not?
Nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honour of her memory. You hear that, Martel? Today?
It's not
Yeah, am I going? No. Oh wait, if I go across here I can cut down here and come around that way.
And you say Sid built this place? Perhaps they're old enough for the Sins.
They say removing a brand is almost as painful as...
So Martha's all right. You two look like you could use something to eat.
Martell. Now, where have I...
Weren't she the girl from the forest?
Of course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait.
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab 'em right from the branch, make Martell livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martells, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples.
Okay, so head back.
I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards. What's the matter? The hunt board. It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean...
Oh. So this is like a monster hunter?
Right. The people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything. And perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Okay, view the hunt board. Right, so do I have to search for these monsters, or do they just get marked on the map? Okay, the Broken Hilt, Rosaria, and Clairview, Sandbreak.
Better.
Okay, I think I get the idea of it. You're just supposed to go to these locations and take out the monsters. Kind of a bit annoying after walk all the way back here now.
Perhaps they're old enough for the Sid. And you say Sid built this place? Did you come through the forge today?
Curse breakers send their thanks. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too...
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
Quest complete.
This tongue here pulls the black from the lake.
I kind of wish there was a way to fast travel around the hideaway. It just feels like you've got to walk all the way back now. Especially if it's all the way over here, like.
How much water can a flower drink? Oh, Clive!
The patron, does that mean...
Oh no, that's still me. I still catalogue... Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Okay. Oh, you get ability points for the side quests you do. I might save up a bit more for these then. Yeah, I feel like I want to get the one at 100 first.
Come again. I may have more for you.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Quick look.
Okay, so no side quests.
In there.
Okay, Clairview, Sandbreak. And the Broken Hilt, Rosaria.
Doesn't sound like anywhere's.
That room's as ragged as...
Your uncle always seemed a kindly soul, if a little eccentric. Your uncle always seemed a kindly soul, if a little.
It's interesting to note as well, Clive has an uncle. We never heard mention of him at the start of the game, like in the flashback. Does he know it was Annabelle, Clive's mother, who set them up, I wonder? Okay, get to the world map. Oh, won't let me go anywhere else. So where was Clairview anyway? Okay, I'm guessing it has to be a new area, because it won't let me go anywhere else up here. Sandbreak. Yeah, that's Sandbreak there, but it won't let me go over there. Yeah. Looks like I'll have to continue on with the story for now. Southern Rosaria.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We'll face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
Bloodlines.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Get it, boy!
Okay, let's go. Oh, this is the same area.
All yours, Torgal.
don't think I like Heatwave as much. Yeah, it doesn't seem to do that much damage as the Scarlet Cyclone. I suppose it's because I haven't upgraded that as much. No. Okay. Try out the Flames of Rebirth.
It's over.
Okay, just need a bit more and I'll have enough for Thunderstorm. Upgrade. Yeah, I noticed the Flames of Rebirth is good, but it seems to take a long time to recharge. So it's probably best to save that for, like, I don't know, anything like big boss fights. I kind of wish the enemies would give a bit more ability points.
well.
Come on, just a few more enemies.
Time to fight.
Now, Torgal!
Okay, how much more?
We're not alone.
No, there are killer bees here as well.
Finished. It's over.
Okay, that's just enough. Upgrade the thunderstorm. Okay, just wondering what next to get. I might just upgrade these again. Blind Justice. That's not bad, but it doesn't seem that very powerful. Like when I used that on the enemies earlier, it just doesn't seem to do that much damage. Or even stagger damage much. Yeah, I think I'll just focus... Oh, what's Lightning Rod? That's not bad. I might grab that next. I would like that move, but very expensive. Yeah, I might grab Lightning Rod next and just focus on upgrading these. I gotta say, Garudas don't seem... They're not bad, but I just think Rammer's the better option. Okay, here we are.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Nothing, we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria
Oh,
must be
it's them again.
cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship.
You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right. I heard you the first.
You're a long way from home, aren't you?
Okay, they don't have any better items here. Why are these items here so expensive? They're not even that very good. Like limit break generation.
I suppose we won't be seeing you again.
Two more left to join the garrison this very moment.
Word is, Port Isolde's closed her gates to all but the Highborn, and now a great camp's run.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you?
Yes.
At least I think they was the Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harbouring firebrands. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself. That's a fair old scar you got there, by the way. How'd you get it?
None of your business.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There've been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, the Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out. Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
Well, thanks for nothing then.
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another Eastpool.
Then we shall be on our way.
Okay, nice chat.
These people live with a knife to their throats.
Yeah. It's obvious.
In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Hopefully the people in the next village are nicer than the ones here, anyway. Oh. What am I doing walking? Oh.
Fly, Ambrosia! This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
I'm glad I did the Chocobo side quest now.
Ever since the Apollo tree, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
Okay.
What do you think is waking them?
Probably
The
this
mother
man here.
crystals collapsed.
You're not going to like it.
All yours, Torgal.
Okay. I want to defeat the enemies to get more ability points.
More of my mother's men.
Okay, just gonna make a circle round here just to make sure I didn't miss out on anything. Oh. Well, I suppose I'll go here then, just go back there. Okay, just want to go back here, then I'll carry on down this path. Okay, I think that's it. Gone round in a complete circle.
This might take a while.
Stay down! Enough!
Didn't take that long, Clive. A minute and a half, maybe.
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again.
I'll show you a true shield of Rosaria.
Okay, that ends that. Yeah, at this point Clive is overpowered, where like nothing can... Basically, nothing is a challenge at this point. Okay, was that it?
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you? We come bearing a message.
Okay.
Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Why are the knights so focused on Clive? That's the only thing I can't understand so far. Like you said, that it's a message for you. So is all of this just to lure Clive into a trap? Hang on a second, I want to go for that item there in the distance. Right, so is there anything this way? Okay, so that just takes you back. Okay, I might just defeat these enemies just to get some more ability points. Is there anything else up here, or is this just to take you back?
We're not alone.
Stay down. Farewell. All yours, Torgal. Nice try. All yours, Torgal.
I gotta be honest, I hate those enemies so much because they can just like do so much damage to you. with their fast attacks. Oh, level up. Okay, just when I needed it. I'm not going to go all the way back here because just want to see what this is. Want to check how much is it to upgrade the... Okay, that's quite expensive. Never mind. Okay, got enough for that. I might take off Thunderstorm and put Lightning Rod on. Just because Thunderstorm's good, but it leaves you open to attack. Like that part there. If that part doesn't stun the enemy, it leaves Clive just open to any enemy's attack. So just switch out Thunderstorm for Lightning Rod. Is this going to be a boss fight? Feels like this is a trap.
Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
Oh, come on. Seriously, is everywhere Clive visits, there's going to be dead people everywhere? Like, because so far every place, I don't know, it just feels like the story is getting darker and darker and darker. And it's like, oh yeah, any positive moments? Nope, that's all gone. Everybody's dead. Again. Are we going to get any answers? No.
This was my mother's doing.
Yeah. Again.
But why? Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Yeah, this is sick.
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it.
There better be a good reason for why, if it is Clive's mother, why she's been doing all this. I mean, I guess it could be just that she's evil, as we seen in the start, but it feels like why do all this? There has to be a deeper reason behind it all.
We should go.
Or maybe it's just going to be that she's evil, and that's it.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
The amount of dead people so far Clive's encountered, I'm not surprised if we go back to this village here, Amber. Everyone's going to be wiped out there as well. It feels like everywhere Clive gets to, he always gets there too late. By that point, everyone's been wiped out. I mean, I know I keep saying, like, come on every time that happens, but it's like, seriously, how darker can this story get? Yeah, they spared no one. There has to be a reason for all this. Okay, so where am I supposed to head to now? Okay, so through here.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Didn't happen to come by way of Oldhill, did you? Saw some Imperials clad in black making for the docks just the other day. The next morning, you couldn't see the sun for all the ravens.
Yeah, everyone's dead.
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
Hush now. You didn't hear nothing.
They tell us there's a curfew, but then refuse us passage back to our homes.
We won't survive another night.
Passage to the provincial capital is restricted to Imperial...
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
I'm hungry.
The Empire would have us live in the Deadlands.
You'll find no succor to the south travellers, nor beyond the Buet. The Empire has seen fit to banish us from our own land.
Don't go thinking you'll find refuge in the houses outside Port Isolde. The place is a wretched hive of thieves and blackguards.
Finished. Now, Torgal! To me, boy. Help me, boy.
Okay, 600 more points and I'll have enough for to upgrade that. The Silken Strand.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
Okay. I just want to say now, we better not get in this area here and everyone's dead as well. Because this is going to turn into a bit silly by that point. It'd be like, is anyone alive?
The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
Okay, guessing they're going with that. The lightning bolt move seems very good for crowd control. Like for any enemies that attack you. Okay, is there anyone alive in there, or... Can't tell.
We should start with the main gate and see where that gets us. That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Have mercy. Voice-ridden dogs they are. You can't ignore us forever.
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep.
Better out there than in here.
No, good enough for
Fuck off. And the chinless bastards. Those crystals belong to us all. I said, where were you, filth? Back to your sties. Cut you down where you stand. Destroy it.
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in.
Okay, going back then.
I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
Head for the tunnels.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned.
Yeah, it looks like a ghost town.
Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
Black light burns.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for. This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
I was wondering there if we were going to get like another flashback with Clive, but on this place. Oh.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
Okay.
Or not.
And that's the end of that. Yeah, that move is definitely overpowered. Just like one attack from that and you win.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Huh? Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
We can speak inside.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye. The foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
So Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we. Make ready. This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
Okay, off we go then.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
I suppose we owe you our thanks. You spared us when you could have just as easily sent us to the mud.
We'll show them the fire in our hearts.
We'll show them as much mercy.
What is it you require?
No, nothing new. Oh, can you just...
As you wish, my lord. Of course.
Might buy a
lord.
few of these,
As you
just
wish,
in case.
my lord. Will that be all?
You need them for anything later on. Yeah, I wouldn't pay 10,000 for the elixirs. They don't seem worth it. Unless later on you just get endless money.
I will be here should you need aught else.
Okay, doesn't seem to be anything else here.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buick Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
About time. Okay, more new party members. Okay, I'm just going to save the game because Don't want to lose any of this progress. Oh, he's added to the party now. Interesting. So I wonder what other party members you'll get throughout the game as well. Okay, there doesn't seem to be anything else here, so...
We'll keep them from the bridge.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
What? Okay. That was a bit weird there. I seen Jill on the other side of the gate there, and then when I looked away, she like teleported to the right side of Clive. That was a bit creepy.
Ready, go?
Okay, let's go.
I got me sideways. How was the Black Shields?
Come along now. We'll find another bridge.
The bastards are lucky I didn't.
Did they destroy the bridge?
There they are. On your command, my lord.
Okay, let's do this.
Thanks, Gal.
What is it now?
I like how they're just like talking casually. They're just like, "Oh, how was your day?" Well, burned a few villagers, not too bad.
Ow. I told you.
Yeah, just looked a bit like a casual conversation there.
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come! Die along with your flame! For Azaria!
For Azaria!
Your petty revolution ends here.
I don't think so.
On these our swords we swear.
Maruda!
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battles for them.
Too slow.
The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
Okay, that was easy.
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Okay, bad moves.
To me, boy. Help me, boy. To me, boy. Help me, boy. Slow.
There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You mean finish him? All yours, Torgal. Now, Torgal.
Yep, still easy. Okay.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord.
I get the feeling there's more than that. Like it just felt, I don't know, too easy. Like that's
This will
it.
be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it. As we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
Quest complete.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
Okay, you accept the burnt blade from Wade.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
Port Isolode. Isolode.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Oh. Guess that's all it took for him to recognise Clive.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Maddu in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint and the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
So I'm guessing for those 18 years, Clive's uncle never knew he was alive. It's surprising he never found out, though.
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster?
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive.
Well, 18.
The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us, then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
I'm noticing Jill seemed unsure about something there.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she? Once outfitted, She'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days. Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Here be monsters.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
I didn't take you for a scholar, Ivan.
Oh, this? Well, it's Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage. I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
Think I'll stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one glance at these recipes, from spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has them all.
If it's my blessing, you're...
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. The first tunnel worm I came across would be the death of me. But you're made of sterner stuff. Would you help me resurrect one of these recipes?
Yeah, okay.
Someone tells me you won't be taking no for an answer.
Fantastic! Thank you.
So, dare I ask what's on the menu?
Chance's Stew. It was once a favourite among the Gormans of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. though Molly's never heard of it. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient. A beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets.
Does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses. Rosaria, perhaps? One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
Anything new with this at the... No, still can't access that last one yet. That has to be end game stuff. Or later in the game.
Typical nobles.
How did we never hear?
There are new billets being posted every...
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn, and if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. Yet normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So...
Fine.
Knew you...
But if he doesn't want to talk...
All right, now, he'll only smell a rat if we both wait a bit, then...
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
Okay, I might save up to 100 just to see what this final one is.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Monster's taken quite a liking to Lady
Karen. 1st August, and now you. What are you pair up to? What's it got to do?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Phil shut you up. It's nothing really. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like heavy, clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. Now, every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There. You happy? You got what you came for? Now piss off.
All right. I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of ale. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen.
So, we find a cuirass, give it to Blackthorn, and he works that out.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
Karen, Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up, but it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Next all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. Don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide green.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe? Care Northern, that was it.
Thank you, Karen.
At least you would...
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leather worker.
So, are the monsters on the board then tied in with the side quests?
Leave the hunting to you, if you don't mind.
You're not supposed to just find them in the open world?
While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
How did we never hear about these guardians of...
Oh no, that one. Okay, I know. Am I just supposed to head there now, or...? I'm guessing I'm just supposed to head there.
It'll be over soon. One way or
Okay, so where's the broken hilt as well? Right there, okay. I might just start eliminating some of these monsters then. Okay, is this the right place? It said the Broken Hilt Rosaria. Oh, there it is. Oh, come on.
Let's try. I'm not Chocobo.
got him. Finished. Okay, let's...
Oh, there aren't any more of them.
Well, that's one of the monsters dead. Oh, new side quest here. Hang on. Oh no, that's the same one. I might just finish this side quest, then end the video for this part, and finish the other side quest in the next part, because this part's gone on quite a bit long.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other.
Ah, welcome. Times may be hard, but if you got the gill, I got the goods. What can I do you for?
Unwanted violets, if you have them. Though I'd gladly settle for learning what they are if you don't.
Why, I haven't heard folk call them that since I was a lad. You're looking for scorpion tails. Unwanted violets is what folk used to call them back in the day. They turn a wicked purple when you boil them up. Hence the name. Used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else on offer. When there was a war on, that sort of thing. Thankfully, times aren't yet as hard as that, and even if they were, you wouldn't find anyone selling them these days.
Do the scorpions still live nearby?
I dare say they do. 3 Reeds would be your best bet, if memory serves.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
Okay, so...
Stay sharp.
Don't you go causing any trouble.
Can I just jump off here?
Faster!
Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against. I better get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad. Or any worse, at least.
Did you find our mystery ingredient?
Yeah, here they are.
I did indeed.
Marvellous! Let's see. What am I supposed to do with this? It's poisonous, surely.
You wouldn't be wrong. But that's your unwanted violet.
Into the pot it goes, I suppose. Wait here. I won't be long.
Sometime later.
I present Chance's Stew, risen once again from the ashes of obscurity. Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I'm not hungry.
Well, it'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Odin's teeth. What the salt on the senses. It's like choking on swamp water. And yet, up through the pungency there rise complex, meaty notes. It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavours, but never have I tasted anything so fine. Thank you, Sid. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I must share this gift. I won't rest until a steaming bowl of Chance's stew sits before everyone in the hideaway. A single mouthful, and Molly will be breeding scorpions of her own.
I'm sure she will.
Increases defense by 30, not bad. Okay, I'm just gonna see, now that I have enough points, what the 1 at 100 was. Then I think I'm gonna end the video for this part.
How did we never hear about these Guardians of the Flame?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon.
Oh, it goes beyond 100. Wait, so... Okay, so let me see here. So do these cost, or can I just...
You earned this.
Oh, you can collect them anyway. I thought you had to spend renown to get them.
All yours.
But it's more like a rank. Once you've earned enough, you get that.
You earned this.
Berserker ring.
All in good time, eh? Best of luck out there, Sid.
Okay, I just want to see what Berserker ring does. Not bad. Increases attack. Then again, I think I already have attack plus 12, so I think that's still better. And I prefer to have that to increase the ability points. But yeah, that's it for this part. I'll finish that quest off there in the next video and get those two other monsters at Sandbreak. But anyway, I enjoyed this part. The ending scene there with Clive's uncle was very, very funny, and I'm interested to see what happens now. Like, is Clive's uncle going to find out where Clive's mother is and they're both going to get revenge on her now for her betraying them and causing a lot of people's deaths. But yeah, there was a lot of depressing, well, not depressing, dark and depressing parts throughout this part playing through the game. Just concerning the deaths at Martha's Rest and the deaths in that other area through that whole entire town. But yeah, it seems that it can only hopefully things can get better from this point on. Hopefully it doesn't get any more depressing, because this is going to turn into final depressing Simulator 16. Anyway, But still enjoyed this part. Wasn't expecting it to go any darker than it already has for the story. But until the next part, thanks for watching. Bye.